Shiny Smoliv is now in Pokemon Go, or at least it will be in 2 minutes for me, but I do got myself a shiny here, and it's a shiny Pineco. It's a boosted shiny, so there's a reason why I'm not holding off on using it for the shiny change trick, because it has to have the same kind of shiny rate in order for it to change into a Pokemon that can also be shiny. But Pumpkaboo technically is a boosted shiny during this upcoming event, so there's a chance that that could have been a shiny Pumpkaboo, but there's also a chance it could have turned into a full-odd shiny and not actually have been shiny. So we might as well get this out of the way, and that's about right for the IVs. But in less than a minute, we're gonna see some Smolivs, and hopefully we will see a shiny one. It is now just hit 10 o'clock. Let's see what happens here. We should see them switch out real soon. If I click on this Caterpie, yes, it is gone. All right, so it's going to switch over in just a moment, or maybe I'm gonna have to reload the game. Hopefully I won't have to do that. Come on, game, load them in. There we go, it's all switched over, and there is a Smoliv, but of course I clicked on the Pidgey. There's the Smoliv. Not shiny. It's a beautiful shiny, and I hope we get it today. And these are the researches for the event. Catch 10 gives you a Smoliv, and if you want a hundo, you want to get yourself a 366, and then use 5 or 10 berries to help catch a Pokemon, gives you Pumpkaboo, and then 515 is the hundo for those. I don't know if there's like a difference. If you use 10 of them, you get like an XXL or something like that, but pretty easy all in all. And like I said earlier, Pumpkaboo is a boosted shiny for this event, and I would imagine it's like a 1 in 64, so it might be worth going for those, but obviously I'm going for that Smoliv, and thankfully it's a super easy quest. And we've also got a Harvest Festival premium timed research. This was gifted to me by Barside, so thank you very much, Barside, and this is page 1 of 3. Catch 3 Pokemon, catch 5, then catch 8, spin 3 Pokestops or gems, and use 5 berries to help catch Pokemon. And from what I remember, we get a lot of Smolivs from these. Also, you might be able to hear them in the background, but we have some jet fighters flying around, which is really cool. And we have some collection challenges. It looks like we have to get the average Pumpkaboo for this one. And then we have Autumn Friends here, where we have to catch all of those, and then we have to get the supersized one, and then the large one, and the small one. So you want to get one of each of the Pumpkaboos, and of course you want to catch all of those as well. So now that we've gone over all of that, let's start spinning, let's start catching and see what we get. It looks like I clicked on a Sudowoodo on accident, but there's also a Farfetch'd in the water, but no, not a shiny one. We've got another Smoliv check, but not a shiny one, but I do actually want to catch this for the collection challenge. I didn't catch the other one, didn't realize I didn't catch it either, to be fully honest with you. But we did get this one, thankfully, so now that part of the collection challenge is done. And for fun, what are you? Yeah, you're all right. I find it very interesting in Japanese parks and stuff like that, there's just occasionally random parts with goats or other animals in it. Like, it's fun and it's cool, it's different. It's not something you expect, really. 3 Smoliv tasks are down now. Let's see what we get from these ones. Hopefully a shiny, and on the beach would be awesome. And again, 366 is what we're looking for a hundo if you want that, but this isn't shiny, and a 340. And then this one right here is gonna be another not shiny and a 352. And page 1 of 3 of the premium research is done. Let's see what we get from all this stuff. It's Smolivs, awesome, 350. Let's get those Nanabs out of the way real quick. And what's the second one gonna be? Another Smoliv, love it. Number 3, will you also be a Smoliv? Yes, you will. And I'm just going to assume a Smoliv for this one, but this one is a black Smoliv. Unfortunately not. I really want to see it. It's such a beautiful one. Basically, the color of the olive that it has right now is what the skin turns into, and then the olive itself turns black. It's a good choice. They did a good job with that shiny. And for the final rewards, we get an incense, we get some Stardust, and we get some XP. And now we have to catch 3, 5, 8, spin Pokestops and gems, and use berries yet again. It's basically the same exact thing that we did beforehand. Now I'm heading to a place called the American Village, and the reason why I'm going there is that it did have a little bit of a collaboration with the Air Adventures event. But we're not gonna get a sticker or anything like that here. This area is where they did Pokéginic, which is basically just a whole bunch of paintings and pictures everywhere, which are great photo opportunities, including some fun Pokestops in the game. And from what I've been told, it's an amazing place to grind. As you can see, it's looking really good. Also, I still need an average size Pumpkaboo, and I think that's it. So let me catch this real quick. Or maybe it was the large one. I don't quite remember. Did that one do it? Oh no, it did do it. Awesome. And I think that's the last one. So we're now at 203 of those completed. We'll claim those in a second after the jet fighter flies over. Hopefully you guys can see it right there. Okinawa has quite a few American and Japanese bases spread throughout the entire area, so that's why there's so many jet fighters here. There is, I believe, an Air Force base nearby. We did pass a Marine base a little bit ago, and I believe there's an Army base up towards the Rycom Mall. But as you can see yet again, this area is amazing. And also there's a Smoliv here, not a shiny one though. I would love to see it with that beach background. I think that would be insane. I was looking at some jets flying over and I completely just didn't notice that I spun this stop, so there is the Air Adventure stop. But there's also more fun ones here that I want to show you. I've got 3 research tasks here next to all the Christmassy decorations. They definitely set up early around here, but let's see what we get. I think this is the Smoliv, not a shiny one, not the hundo. And then these should be Pumpkaboo quests, but we might as well check them in front of you guys, not shiny. This was the 10 one, so, well, it's not huge, so I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't determine which size you'll get. You'll get an XXL from a 5 or a 10. And it looks like they actually had a lot more of these Pokemon stops. Like there's this one right here, but then there's also one right here, I believe. No, that's not it. Is it this one right next to me? Yeah, no, they put a few of those in here. This feels like it would have been a good spot during the Air Adventure event to actually grind in. And ladies and gentlemen, we found our first right here. It's the Pikachu. This is not the most exciting one that I'm looking for, but it's still cool to finally find one of them. Got another Smoliv here. Yes! No freaking way, man. We've only clicked on like 5 or 6 of these. Well, that's not overly true with the premium research and everything, but no freaking way. Too bad it doesn't have the beach background, but I don't care. Shiny freaking Smoliv. Let's go. We still need to get technically 2 more of these things to be done with the set, but I can't believe it. Day 1, and we're not even a full hour in. It's only 10:35. That is amazing, but it's also pretty decent too. And we got it in Okinawa. I freaking love this. How about you? Do we get it back-to-back since you're boosted? No. And then there's this one right here. No. Guys, I'm so happy that we got that Shiny Smoliv, but also I'm really happy because I found the Pokéginic thing that I wanted to find the most. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ditto Bench. This is so amazing. I freaking love that they did this. And you know the best thing about this bench? It's also a Pokestop. That's right, we can get gifts for this. I'm gonna try to get a few of them, but I was full on gifts, of course, figures. That's fine, I'll sit here as long as it takes. But while we wait for the stop to refresh, page 2 of 3 is done, so let's claim everything, including these raspberries. And maybe we'll get another Shiny Smoliv, which would be insane if we do. I still can't believe we got that one in literally 35 minutes of the event going live. Number 2, what are you gonna be? Not a shiny and not a hundo. How about number 3? You wanna be the one? No, you do not. 42. And the final one is not a Shiny Smoliv and a 353. Now let's claim all of these before the jets come back because man, they are loud. Especially in the buildings over there, they echo really crazily. But also let's get these timed researches out of the way. I'm curious, do we just get Smolivs for these? This one is a Smoliv, so maybe. We got the Autumn Friends Collection Challenge here. What do we get from this one? Probably another one of these Smolivs. Yep, there we go. The super-sized one, I imagine, is going to be a Smoliv as well, so there it is. And now we have page 3 of 3 where we had to catch 3, 5, and 8, spin 8 Pokestops or gyms, and then use 15 berries this time. Oh, and apparently there was the large collection challenge too. It looks like there's a few of these that I didn't actually see, but this is a shiny and 350. And then there's the small collection challenge, which probably gives us a Smoliv, but it's not, unfortunately, a Shiny Smoliv. I've now cleared out some space. Let's do it. Let's get these gifts. Man, I love this. This is so dumb. And honestly, the purple really works for it when you spin it. And we've brought a Drampa down on the bench. Let's see if the Ditto luck works for us here. It'd be cool to get a shiny Drampa here. So, nope, not it. And 2039. I don't think that's really good. And why not? Let's do 3 researches up here just to see what happens. Ditto, do you want to help us? Not with that Pumpkaboo. How about this Pumpkaboo? Ooh, it's a big one at least. And the last one's a Smoliv. Let's get a research shiny. Nope, not it. And 355, 11 off the hundo. Myself a Drampa raid right next to this big old Pikachu mural. I have to say, I'm really glad I came here. It's fun, you know, it's nothing too crazy, but it is a little splash of America, which is kind of nice, especially if you haven't been in America in a little while. But this Drampa raid here is not a shiny one. This is also a Pokestop as well. Absolutely love that. I'll make sure to grab a few of these as well, but sadly, the other ones on this little thing aren't. I really like the Blossom one, and I think the Love Disc one is really good, but obviously they had to choose Pikachu. And I've also got 3 Smoliv checks here, so see what happens with these ones. Hopefully we'll get a shiny. Maybe number 2 will give us that shiny. Come on, no. And last but not least, are you gonna be the one? No, you're not, and not the hundo either. Glad that we're finding these researches though. They're not that hard to find all in all. They're actually quite common, so good luck to you guys. Hopefully you're getting that shiny. I was hoping to run into one of these here, an Okinawa Pikachu. Awesome. 382 CP. Don't really know if it's good or not, but it's still fun to get it. I mean, it would be cool if it was a hundo. We'll see. I am glad I found the Pikachu though, because I'm sure you may have noticed I am wearing the same exact shirt. Hopefully that'll give us the shiny luck though for it, though admittedly it did give us the Shiny Smoliv luck. I've returned to the Ditto Bench because page 3 of 3 is done, so let's get our Pineapple berries and then let's get our Smoliv encounters. Number 1, are you shiny? No, you are not, unfortunately, but a 58, that's the best one we've seen so far. The second one, will you be shiny? Nope, unfortunately not, 53 CP. Number 3, do you want to do it? You do not want to do it, 342. And the final encounter we get is not with a shiny one and a 350 exactly. Well, bar aside, I still appreciate it, man. And final reward time, we get a mossy lure, we get some lucky eggs, and by some I mean 1, and 1,000 10,000 Stardust. And also, I might as well just claim all this since I'm done with it. Sparky gave me this, so thank you very much, Sparky, but it's the daily coin bundle thingy where you get like 80 a day or something like that. Or maybe it's only 30, I don't quite remember, but let's just claim all the dust and all the XP just to get it out of the way. And I definitely need these Stardust because I spent quite a bit of it. But now that we've done that, I really want to use some mossy lures on these because apparently there's special spawns that come off of them, including Snorlax, Alolan Exeggutor, and Smoliv, of course, and Pumpkaboo. And apparently all the Pumpkaboos, oh wait, there you go. But apparently all the Pumpkaboos that come off of these lures are more boosted to be XXL ones. So if you're trying to get a shiny XXL, this might be the best way to do it. But also if you want to get yourself a Snorlax, like, it's not a bad idea, though admittedly, they're not shiny boosted by any means, so it is a full odds. But I did pop a mossy lure a little earlier while I was eating that burger, and I saw tons of Snorlaxes. So I'll show you if anything really cool shows up on these. Many Drampaws have been brought down on this bench. This one's a 2038 from what I saw. And item-wise, I got an XL, which is great, but no rare candies, man. I've been getting pretty unlucky with those, unfortunately. But how about a shiny one? Still no. Okay. Luckily, I don't need it, but it would be cool to get some extra shinies. And trust me, I've been going around, I've been seeing a lot of Smolivs, but we only still have the one shiny. But again, getting that one shiny 35 minutes into a brand new event is ridiculously lucky. Just for fun, yeah. Oh, and speaking of Smoliv, there's one right here. Not it, unfortunately, but it is on the Ditto stop, and then the other one, unfortunately, is a freaking Hoppip. But I think I see another one that isn't a lure spawn, but it's not shiny either. Well, unfortunately, nothing shiny. Plenty of Alolan Exeggutors and Snorlaxes, though. But now it's time to leave the Ditto bench behind. It was really cool to see it, and honestly, if I ever get a place, I will definitely have to make something like this. I just love how simplistic it is. It's just a normal bench colored purple with Ditto's face. But instead of a pinkish purple, might have to go blue. Unfortunately, it's starting to rain a little bit, and it's apparently going to get worse throughout the week. But we did get ourselves a shiny pretty much immediately upon leaving the bench, a shiny Caterpie. And the wind is trying to take my umbrella. Luckily, it has one of those hooks at the end, so I have it hooked onto my arm. But let's catch this thing so I can get my camera out of the sprinkles. It's really not that bad right now, but it's supposed to get a lot worse throughout the entire week. But what do we got on this one? Yeah, it's fine. I liked the American Village. It was a fun experience. We're gonna head out now because apparently the weather's gonna get even worse. But luckily, we have a long bus ride over to where I'm trying to go, and we can get a ton of spawns on that bus. And who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and get another shiny Smoliv. Obviously, I'm happy with only one, but we want to finish that set, so maybe we can get two today. Many a Smoliv was clicked on that bus ride. I mean, a lot of them. But unfortunately, none of them shined. I even made him my buddy. As you can see, he's just waddling around me, hoping that that extra luck would kick in. But so far, nothing. But I did do a few of these researches as well. And who knows, maybe these three will be the ones. But I don't know, it's a full odd. So let's see what number 2 gives us. Are you? Nope, you are not the correct one. That's good though. 361 is 5 off the hundo. And then this last one right here is gonna be not the shiny, and wow, 360 again. I don't think I actually have a hundo of this, so I wouldn't mind getting one from research. Obviously today's been a pretty big win with that first shiny Smoliv. Plus we've gotten more shinies as well, so doubt it's gonna happen today, but you never know. I found this really cool 7-Eleven here that has a whole bunch of Pokemon stuff, both outside of it, but also inside of it. And at the top floor, there's a place to take some pictures with some Okinawa stuff, like postcards and stuff like that. And there's some stuff in there that you could buy, but I didn't really see anything I really wanted. But I do have 2 more Smoliv tasks, so maybe being in there helped out. 7-Eleven luck, right? Not with the first one though. How about the second one? Are you gonna be it? No. This street has really good stops, but not the best when it comes down to spawns. I know this spot's actually not that bad, but something kind of cool. Let's check it out. They actually have the Arcanine Pokélid. I'm standing right next to it right now. It looks really cool. And of course, we gotta spin the thing to get the gift, so there we go. And let's see here. I'm at 16% battery right now. Don't know how much longer I can go with this, but we're gonna try to get at least one more shiny Smoliv. But when it comes down to researches and stuff, I have only been able to get a handful of them. Like the bus, we got tons, but obviously we were moving fast. So we'll see what we can do, but we might be getting close to the end, unless I can find a place to charge, of course. Well, I managed to charge the phone for a little bit in a hotel that allowed me to do it. And then we had a decent grind afterwards, but nothing too crazy. In fact, these 2 researches right here are some of them that I've just been holding on to for a while. Like I claimed one and then it would just keep spinning trying to get some more. And sadly, no luck, but that's just RNG. Like I said, on the bus, we got tons of them. So clearly I just found a bad spot, but might as well claim these and see what happens. Maybe we'll get the shiny from one of these. It is a full odds though, so the odds are very low, but this one's not bad. 358's not bad at all. But will number 2 be the one? No, it will not. And 347, okay. No hundos, but we did get one shiny today. Very happy with that. And pretty stupidly good luck for this thing too. Like, I still can't believe that we got this thing in, I want to say, under 20 checks if I had to make a guess. Yeah, I'd go with that. Unless you guys counted all the ones in this video, because you saw most of them. But yeah, no, I just Still can't believe it. It's a beautiful shiny, and it'll be my little good luck charm for a little while. I'm still working on a different buddy, so I'm gonna have to switch it out here and there, but yeah, I love this little dude. He's so cool. Now we only need to get 2 more of them, and we are officially done with the set forever. And seeing that we've already got one on day 1, I have hopes that we might actually achieve this. But we could also get super unlucky with the rest of this event. We'll see what happens. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for Shiny Smoliv, and have you gotten one yet? Please let me know. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.